Hello everybody. So yes, we had a big jump on Bitcoin prices yesterday, and we just hitting somewhere around $7,500. I just want to talk about what was the background of this huge price spike, and that is involving a lot of Japanese investors' sentiment, really. So I just want to talk about it and just a little bit of forecast of the price. Right. So if we go back to 17th of July, there was a news release that BlackRock is going to launch their Bitcoin research group within their press release. And after that, I believe that was first of the news came out from Wall Street Journal, and right after maybe 5-6 hours later, some of the Japanese influencers were starting to tweet about it. And people started to buy Bitcoin, and they just price jumped up. And if you just go to a Google trend, it's pretty obvious that people are really looking for BlackRock Bitcoin, BlackRock, Bitcoin Major Index. This was Tom Lee was on the TV and talking about this is a buy time, etc. So and this is a Japanese one. This is a ETF and BlackRock. So really, people are looking for the approval of ETF, of course. And one of the major reasons why Japanese people is so eagerly looking for ETF approval is one of the reasons is the tax. Right now, people if purchase Bitcoin and if people make a profit, their tax is pretty much big. It's pretty much 50% of the profit. I mean the maximum bracket. And then, however, if the ETF comes in, and if this is a pretty big if. However, if the ETF really goes approved and goes to Japan, and if their tax structure is same to the gold, it's gonna be somewhere around 20% of the profit of taxes. It's same to gold. If people buy and sell gold as a physical manner, people need to pay 50% of miscellaneous income tax. However, if people trade ETF such as like a Spider ETF gold or iShares gold, etc., tax is somewhere around 20%. So I believe if ETF is approved and comes to Japan, then that's gonna lots of people start to trade Bitcoin simply because of the lower tax rate. And of course, they don't really need to think about how to store the Bitcoin within a hardware drive or etc. A lot of people losing Bitcoin because of lack of knowledge for how to store safely, etc. So I believe that was a big sentiment how the price really jumped up. And the interesting thing is, of course, the ETF is only regarding to Bitcoin. However, other altcoins was really jumping up too. However, at a certain point, people just realized that, hey, this is only about Bitcoin. So it's pretty interesting. If you look at Ethereum pricing, no, this is not, let's just go this, okay. Right, if you look at Bitcoin and Ethereum prices, this is a Ethereum BTC, so it's not a US dollar value. However, you can clearly see that the first jump was Ethereum was coming after that. However, right now Bitcoin is only the one going up, not only the one, but within the major currencies, and Ethereum is going down. So of course there are a lot of other reasons. If you go back a little. Look at a little bigger charts, the Ethereum was not really correcting in a good way. So the Bitcoin was the correction was complete, Ethereum didn't. So that's why Ethereum is coming down a little bit and Bitcoin is catching up a little bit and meet somewhere around. Then probably these two may go up. However, Ethereum, it still was hovering too much higher area. That's what part of the reason why these guys are coming down. Anyway, so that is how the Japanese investor is really looking for Bitcoin ETF approved. Of course, because if within the US, if it's going to be approved, then Japan will be pretty much higher probability to get it approved. So that's part of the reason people are excited. However, if you look at this is a leverage chart, not a leverage chart, but this is a spread chart between the forex trade, not the forex trading, like leverage trading and the actual regular Bitcoin market. So right now the leveraged buyer is really high area. This 5% area is somewhere around. Even some people needs to pay penalty if their market order goes more than 5% of the discrepancy. So that means people are really bullish about Bitcoin and using a lot of leverage about it. And at the same time, my indicator is showing a little bit of, this is a profit taking area, and it's a little bit, maybe the correction may be coming down. I'm not saying huge drop, but it's people are taking a profit, especially this is a 7,500 sort of psychological area between 5,000 and 10,000. So people are taking profits, and actually so much people are buying too much. So I think that maybe a little bit coming down a little bit, then maybe just go up a little bit higher. So if you're a holder looking for a long-term buyer, maybe a good idea to just wait for a while, because clearly this is too much as of now. However, trend reversal is pretty much real. The trend was really going down. However, they made a double bottom. By the way, double bottom it's not only the making the double bottom. They need to clear this middle area to complete the double bottom. So this is a complete double bottom, and now this is a complete head and shoulder shape is complete really now. It's already cleared the neckline. So I think a lot of people are looking at this is a reversal is complete, and the people is looking for somewhere to buy Bitcoin. So I think this is a bigger trend is of course the upper trend. However, right now it's a little too high, and maybe a good idea to wait just somewhere around 6,800 or 6,700. Just my wild guess, but this is a lot of people will be looking at the buy point. Right, so that's pretty much it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And right now it's having a very hot summer in Japan. It's 100 Fahrenheit right now, so people are having a difficulty to going out of the doors. And I think a lot of people are looking for cryptos because of people really cannot really go out because of the heat. And of course, while the World Cup is done, so a lot of people was glued to TV and now coming back to Bitcoin. So that is part of the reason why chart is coming bullish. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, hope you guys have got a great summer. Thank you. Bye.